How's it going, everyone? My name is Sean Stark, student athlete for Winnemac High School, and you're listening to Winnemac Athletic Podcast.
Welcome to the Winnemac Athletic Podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by Sanders Foods. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at your hometown grocery store.
Ace Hardware, your neighborhood destination for helpful hardware folks. Proudly serving the Winnemac community. Pure Green, expert mowing and complete landscape services to make your yard look its absolute best. First Source Bank, delivering excellence and success since 1863.
Riverside Rentals. Discover canoeing, kayaking, and lazy river tubing right here in Winnemac. Action Plumbing and Heating for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Been serving people since 1994. And now, the voice of the Winnemac Athletic Podcast, Justin Ruff.
Hello. Welcome back to the Winnemac Athletic Podcast, episode 53. And today we are throwing a lot at you, bringing on a couple of coaches to talk about their season. We will have the head coach for our Winnemac soccer team. He will talk about sectionals and game time. As of yesterday, they took on Culver, and they beat them up pretty good. He'll talk about that game and what is to come going down the sectional road in Argus. And we will talk about some records being broken in the game of soccer, which is pretty cool. And then we will have... To stay down the soccer road, we will have Mitch Columbi on. He brought on Sean Stark, who was named the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week. We will throw that segment on, that interview he had with Stark that was played last Saturday. We'll throw that clip here on the podcast. So that will be added today. Then we have Coach Caston for some Winnemac volleyball. They had their sectional draw last Sunday. And then last Saturday, they won a tournament down in Attica. So that was a pretty cool thing. She'll talk about that. She'll talk about the sectional draw as well. But before we bring on those guests, we got to talk about some Winnemac cross country. And that comes to conference play. Let's go ahead and talk about that little sports update. The Winnemac boys, let's start with them. The Winnemac boys team ended up winning conference. Hoosier North Athletic Conference champions for the first time since 2020. So big shout out to them and Coach Mikey Haschel. That adds that number for conference championships for boys cross country to number 19 as a school. So pretty awesome stuff. They ended up scoring 31 points with an average time of 18:13. Every runner set their personal best, their season best. All 5 scores finished in the top 13 overall, outpacing Caston with 39 points, who finished second, Pioneer with 60 points. So, I mean, heck, we just, I kind of predicted it last week. I said what needed to happen for us to win conference last week, and Logan Friedel was definitely one of them. Nathan P. to be in the top 10 and the others stepping up, and they surely did. It was an awesome performance from the Winnemac boys cross country team. Logan Friedel claimed the individual Hoosier North Athletic Conference title with a blazing time of 16:24, a personal and season best. Big shout out to Friedel there, who's having a pretty awesome senior year. To have his personal best on our course. It definitely makes sense. I mean, that normally happens, but it's just all road. But big shout out to him for also winning his senior year, the individual championship, being the fastest runner in conference. Pretty awesome thing. S&P followed close behind him with a time of 16:40. He finished second in the conference. Paxton Moon, the freshman, his very first time running in this conference tournament, he was in the top 10. He finished sixth with a time of 18:29. Joel Sholey, a junior, he finished 11th with a time of 19:29. Braylon Becker finished 13th with a time of 20:04. That was his season best. And Austin Pratt, the freshman, finishing it out with his season best as well, with a time of 20:32, finishing 17th. Again, just an awesome performance by all these runners in the top 5 there, and all the runners for the boys' side. Big shout out to them. And to win the first conference championship since 2020. So pretty awesome things. Next up, we'll move on to the girls' side. They had 5 years in a row winning conference, being the conference champions, but this came up short this year. They came second, runner-up in this year's conference title. However, they did have an individual Hoosier North Conference champion, and that would be the senior Avery Wagner. That would be number 3. That's 3 years in a row now. The Winamac Lady Warrior cross-country team has an individual champion. And again, I said that in the last episode, and now it's 3. Last year, it was Cadence Hoover. The year before, it was Maggie Smith. And then Wagner just added on to that. She ran a 20:48 time, her fastest race of the season. I just didn't look back after the first start there, and she had a heck of a race, giving her, again, making her senior year pretty special, winning that crown, being the fastest, just like Friedel, being the fastest in the conference her senior year. Candace Croft, she finished third with a time of 21:22. Maddie Goodman, senior, finished 13th overall. She had a time of 23:17 with her season best. Michaela Warner, she finished 17th overall with a time of 24:02 with her season best. Ronnie Garbison, she finished 26th overall with a time of 26:14. And Brooklyn Jackham finished 30th overall with a time of 26:40. So again, they came up short, finishing second, but still a very awesome weekend for the Lady Warrior cross-country teams as well. They take a break this week, but next week they are at it for sectional time, and we will talk about that, who's all involved in sectional next week. So I know I have Coach Caston on today, talk about sectional draw. She will talk about that a little bit. We ended up getting a bye. We will play the winner of Bremen and LaVille. On the bottom of the bracket, there's Knox and Jimtown. They play each other in the first round. And South Bend Career Academy, they have a bye as well. They play the winner of those two, in Knox and Jimtown. Bremen's the team to beat in this sectional. They are predicted to win this sectional. They have a record of 21-8. They have wins against Jimtown, Knox, and LaVille, who are involved in this sectional. We have played no one in this sectional. But we have seen Bremen. We have seen LaVille when it comes to other tournaments. So, again, and they will be able to see them at sectional time where they played before. So, Bremen plays LaVille. And like I mentioned, Bremen is the team to beat. LaVille has a record of 7-14. Knox has a record of 11-17. Jimtown has a record of 11-16. South Bend, they have a record of 2-12. And our Winamac Lady Warriors, we have a record of 7-19. So Bremen is the only team that has a winning record. But again, like I've mentioned multiple times, records do not matter at this point of time. Right now, it's how we finish. And right now, our Winamac Lady Warriors, we have good momentum. They ended up losing last night against North Judson. However, the momentum is strong. We're bringing on some players. With having Maggie Keller back is definitely a huge spot for us. Fills in some holes. And we will have, again, Coach Caston up to talk about her team as of right now and what happened last weekend in the sectional draw. Winamac football ended up losing last week against North Judson pretty good, but this week is a brand new spot. And that will be going up, traveling to a satellite town, the South Central Satellites, who are still searching for their first W of the year. And again, it's conference play. We have 2 more games left in the season. South Central this week. Next week, it will be Caston. And then it's sectional time. They have their sectional draw this Sunday. So it's going to be interesting to see who we draw up for that. I know Frontiers is in our sectional. They are still undefeated. We have Pioneer, who we've seen earlier on this year. And Carroll is in our sectional. And Taylor is in our sectional. Those 4 there are probably the top on the list there when it comes to team wise. Caston, they are in our sectional along with Tri-County. So we will see who we play for sectional time this Sunday. So good luck to Coach Burgess this Friday night against the South Central Satellites. So let's go ahead and bring the lineup of guests we have today. Again, like I mentioned, we will have Coach Ulrich on to talk about what happened last night in sectional time. But we're going to roll right into the interview with Mr. Columbi on WKVI, who had Sean Stark on. So they're up next. Heck, you're doing it. You're listening to the Winamac Athletic Podcast.
It's time for the Warrior Athlete of the Day. Let's return to the voice of the Winamac Athletic Podcast, Justin Ruff.
Sean, it's been an impressive season for you. 30 goals now total on the season. Quite impressive. Talk about the sport of soccer and what it is about this sport that you love.
This sport, I love it a lot because of what I've been doing. Like, I've been playing since I was 2 years old, just kicking a ball around with my brothers, and it was a good bonding time for my brothers and family, and it brought me closer to my siblings and family.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this team, this Winamac Warriors soccer team. What do you think it is about this team? Is there anyone on this team that you think we should also know about?
I really think you should know about Jabin Hines. He's the one that's assisting me on these goals. I'm not doing it all by myself. Liam Burton and our center back, he's controlling the defense, and obviously Hutch Martin with our goalkeeper. So,
yeah, is it a band of brothers out there? It sounds like you guys are friends.
Yes, we are. Very tight team.
Yeah. So let's talk about the coaching staff. What is it about the staff that you appreciate?
I appreciate how much time our head coach Colin, he puts in outside of just the sports. Like he involves us in other activities. Like last week, it was also the assistant coach Burton's idea. We always go to Notre Dame and we hang out as a team, watch their soccer team. So it's just that involvement outside of the sport too.
Was there a goal that was set for this team to start the season?
Yeah, there was. There was a goal to get better every day. Always work hard and trying to get those wins up. And we wanted a winning record really bad.
Yeah, as one of the leaders on this team, did you have a goal maybe in mind for this team or a goal for you in general?
I had a goal for this team. We wanted a winning record. That was also my goal. And I have like a personal goal. I wanted to average a goal a game, which I beat, so.
Well, and now you're so close to the school record here. Is 32 goals in a season. There's a couple games left as we talk here on Thursday. I know this interview will air on Saturday. But talk about this opportunity for you in general. I know it's a team sport, but to have this opportunity, you're 2 goals away from tying the school record here at Winamac. I mean, how's that make you feel?
It makes me feel proud about myself. Work's showing off finally, so
yeah, absolutely.
I'm glad.
Well, tell us your parents' names.
Nanette and Dennis Stark.
And talk about the support system they've been for you.
They've always supported me, and they have been tough on me at times. Like my mom at the start of the season, she goes, "You better step your game up, and you're not doing good enough." And I was like, "All right, I will." And it worked. So they're really supportive of me, and I appreciate that of them.
What does it mean to Sean Stark to be a Winamac Warrior?
For me to be a Winamac Warrior, it means you have to fight through everything, and we're a small community. You got to be together and just fight as a team, be with each other.
Well, Sean, congratulations on an amazing season. Good luck. I really hope you get those final 3 goals to break the school record, but more importantly, I hope you end the season the way you wanted it to, in a strong fashion. And once again, congratulations for being named one of our Tyler Roth WKVI Athletes of the Week.
Hi everyone, it's Ronnie Garberson, student athlete at Winamac, and you're listening to the Winamac Athletic Podcast.
Welcome back to the Winamac Athletic Podcast. Today, super excited to welcome back the head coach for our Winamac soccer team, Coach Colin Ulrich. How's it going, Coach?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem. Hey, you're quite busy tonight. Sectional time. Sectional is with us, Coach. It's crazy to think. I mean, we're in October, so it does make sense. But you had sectional this week or tonight, and you took on some Culver Cavaliers, and you guys won pretty good, pretty heavily, 11-1 against the Cavaliers. Paint us a picture, Coach. Paint us a picture on what happened and what all happened tonight against at Argus against the Cavaliers.
Well, we came out. The stress to the team was just come out and play our game and make sure we came out aggressively, and we're pushing, playing fast, and just looking to see what the open spots were, what we needed to do, and not take anything for granted. And in turn, they came out and got a couple quick goals for us, kept playing strong defensively, kept the ball on their end, and then kept moving the ball around well. I felt like we had a lot of good ball movement tonight, and we were doing a lot better of getting past the feet and making sure we took advantage of what we were given by the opposing team. So that's a good thing for us. Obviously, still some stuff we'll work on, but we are starting to peak at the right time, so that's a good thing.
It's crazy because I could not make it tonight, but I was, I'm glued to the Twitter account with Leveren's posting, and it just felt like every time I got on Twitter, there was another goal scored by one of your players. And again, you guys had 11, but I know Stark had a bunch. I saw. I think he's a freshman. Housinger scored. Who else is on the board for you tonight, Coach?
Well, actually, Sean had 4. Justin's was not his own goal. That was Culver scored on himself. Justin was the closest player, but he didn't get a foot on it. We actually teased him a little bit. And we said, hey, sometimes it doesn't pay to be quite so honest, because we thought that he had it, but it ended up being an own goal on themselves. But we also had Ryland Craig, Cannon Hoover, Hector Gallegos, Javen Hines, Asher Jones got a goal, and then Ike Krizik scored on a penalty kick.
Beautiful. A lot of players. And that's
yeah.
It's just crazy because that was one of the things I really liked about this team heading into the season. You had a lot of players offensively, well, defensively too, but offensively that can score. And not only that, Coach, but can put players in position to score. You got a lot of players that have a lot of high assists on the team as well, which is awesome.
Yeah. Again, we do a great job of looking to find that open person, and there's a lot of unselfishness on the team, which is good. That is what makes a great team, is that they use each other to their fullest, and that we are willing to give somebody else that chance for that goal and move around to get that viable shots that's going to give us the best chance to get it in the back of the net.
Now, you guys, I'm sure you guys take pride in your defense. You do a lot of defensive drills or something in practice more than offense. Because, again, we all know offensively you guys are freaking good. But defensively, I think it's almost as good. You guys are a really good defensive team, especially as of late here a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we do have very strong defense. What we've learned has helped us the most is we start putting that offensive-minded team that we've got our front line going against our back line, intermixing our mids, just to give them that different look. And I think that's helped us a lot because they're starting to see different runs and different physicality of how we play against each other. And I think that's a big step for us, is that we've become more physical even in practice. It's not like we're just sitting there taking it easy on each other. We're working to make each other better, which is what makes each other, or what makes a really good team, is not worrying about what it might do. It might not hurt somebody's feelings. We're there to make everyone better so we can be successful.
Absolutely, and we've talked about this last time I had you on. It's wild the progression on your goalie in Hutch Martin. Him only, I mean, this is what his first year playing soccer. Is that right? And
Yep.
having the year that he's having so far, I mean, he's a pretty darn good goalie in front of that goal for you this year, Coach.
Yeah, most definitely. He's done a great job. He's definitely grown a lot. The confidence that he has gotten that much better. If a goal does get scored, even like tonight, there's that frustration, that's the desire of not letting that to happen. So that's a good thing. It's a great asset for him and just shows the sign of an athlete that he is. But it's not one of those that he just gets down. He just focuses on the next play and off we go.
Right, absolutely. So, well, heck, talk to me. Since they have you on, I have to talk about some of the record-breaking performances we had last week. It's a pretty awesome thing because those records, Coach, they've been they've been sitting there for quite a while now. About what, 2001, 2?
2002 is when the records that were broken were set.
Yeah, I mean, that's funny. If my math is correct, and normally it's not, but I think it is. That's 23 years ago. I
Yep,
mean, holy, that's a long time.
Most definitely. Yeah, it's good to see the kid being successful and having that opportunity to break those records.
Now, painted the picture, gives some inside info. I'm sure these players were aware of what was coming when it comes to Stark getting close to that record for the most goals, and Hines getting close to that record for the assists. I'm sure they were aware of this, right?
Well, honestly, I did not bring that up to any of them. Mr. Levens had gotten a hold of me and we started talking back and forth and a little bit. And I told him I wasn't focused on the records. I didn't know what the kids were. I'm sure they probably looked at it and knew, but they hadn't really said a whole lot to me. So that's a good thing. That means that they were focused on other things other than just what was going to happen. But for me, it was just, again, if we go out and do our job every day and focus on the little details, those things are going to happen, and the success that they were able to get with that and break those two records, Javen getting the assist record, and he now is currently at 15, and Sean having the goal scored in the season at 38 right now.
I know and heck, man, it's going to keep adding up. I know now. I guarantee you shooting for the career goals that Kevin Good had. I mean, you actually might as well get them all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely that possibility. And again, if they keep growing and keep doing the things they're supposed to do, I think that is definitely within reach. So I think the big thing, what I keep stressing to them and I have them say back to me is they look for other people. They're doing different things they should be doing, and that we focus to try to make sure we're successful.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what made Kevin Good as good as he was, because he had both of the records. He was looking to score, but also looking for his teammates, which is an awesome thing. And I feel like those two do that as well.
Most definitely.
Yep. So I mean, that's the special thing. And well, Coach, hey, I mean, special thing. We have a special thing going on Wednesday. You guys continue your season, moving on to sectionals after tonight. You guys will play Argus. Very good team. You guys saw them earlier on this season, I do believe. And what does it look like this time around? Second round sectionals, Coach, against the Dragons.
Well, again, I think we're playing with a lot more confidence. We have changed our formation a little bit, which has made our defense that much more solid, and we have just grown more as a team. So obviously we do have a chance. We have to play well, play our game, and not let the little things stress us out or take us out of our normal game and plan what we need to do. If we continue to play with the movement of the ball and the aggressiveness that we are on defense and offense, we're going to be fine. We'll be in the game, and we definitely have that chance. And I think it'd be great to see a big crowd of maroon in the stands there Wednesday night cheering these kids on and show them how important it is and how much they support them.
Absolutely. I mean, I do feel like you guys are playing one of your best, games right now. You're the best you've played all year, and the confidence is extremely high, I feel like, right now for the kids. And I mean, and just watching them out there, the team chemistry, Coach, is pretty high. You guys look like you love playing with each other. and it having fun out there, and that's what makes a really good team. And again, like I mentioned, I think last year you guys had 6 wins, and now you're at 9, maybe 10. Was tonight 10 or tonight 9?
Yeah, tonight was number 10.
Double digits. I mean, it's a fantastic thing, and again, that's what makes a good team is good team chemistry, and I believe you guys have that big time.
Yeah, I agree. I think there is. That they're still the typical kids. They definitely jab at each other and give each other a hard time. But when it comes down to it, they've got each other's backs, and they're gonna do everything they can to be there to support them and help everyone be successful in what we do.
Absolutely. Well, hey, Coach, can't thank enough. Good luck Wednesday night against the Dragons, and I wish you nothing but the best, and for sectional time. I love it. Do you have any last words for us today?
No, like I said, I just hope to see a big crowd out there to support these kids. They deserve it with all the work and effort they put in this year, and hopefully we can bring home a win.
Awesome, Coach. Thanks a lot. We will bring you back on and speak to you again. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.
That was Coach Ulrich, the head coach for our Winamac soccer team. We will be right back. Heck, you're doing it. You're listening to the Winamac Athletic Podcast.
Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Heather Caston, head coach for the Winamac volleyball team, and you're listening to the Winamac Athletic Podcast.
Welcome back to the Winamac Athletic Podcast. Today, super excited. Welcome back our head coach for our Winamac Lady Warrior volleyball team, Coach Heather Caston. How's it going, Coach?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. We're catching you kind of like in the prime time of working right now. You are, of course, this will be released on a Tuesday. You're at North Judson right now. JV's they're gonna be out of here in a little bit. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, they're in there warming up as we speak.
Awesome. Well, hey, good luck tonight to both of your squads. But Coach, I have to have you on here for a couple of things. One thing you have to talk about that beautiful Attica championship that you guys just won last Saturday. You had a couple wins. You brought some hardware. Coach, let's talk about those games last Saturday.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it was awesome. It was much overdue. These girls have been working their tails off, and it's been a long road this season, but it definitely paid off Saturday. We went down to Attica and saw West Vigo, a team from Danville, Illinois, Schlarman, I believe, and then Attica was there, obviously. And the first team we saw was that Illinois team, and my girls came out and everything was clicking. We were firing on all cylinders. We ran that new offense that we put together just a week or so ago, and we tried it out last Thursday against Rochester, and it was amazing. Everyone was clicking, everything was grooving, so we went with that this weekend because we were hoping to run that from here on out and looking for sectionals, what was going to be our best bet. So it worked. We took that first match against them in 2 sets, and then turned right around, had maybe a 10-minute break, and went in and played Attica, took them in 2 sets, won the first one only 25-22. We had a couple rough patches with some serve receive, but they pulled it out and were able to find the floor. So then we had about a half-hour break and came back to play West Vigo. They're down around Terre Haute area. And they were a tall team. They had 2 or 3 girls that were probably 6 foot or over. Lots of reach, lots of big blocks and stuff. But our hitters were not afraid. They kept swinging away. We struggled a little bit on serve receive for that one, but actually didn't win the championship outright. Everybody in the tournament went 2-1 on the day. So it was kind of a tiebreaker it came down to. And I told our girls, I said, this is why it matters to play hard, and we won the hardest. So when it came down to points allowed, we had the least points allowed against us, and we won all of ours in 2, and other teams had to go 3. So I was pretty proud of them. We got the trophy, and we were able to bring home some hardware to put in the trophy case.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. And heck, I tell you, it's just a great momentum builder heading into sectional time. And again, with sectionals, Coach. Well, actually, before that, I think just a momentum builder. How is it having Maggie Keller back? I mean, goodness, I mean, she just brings so many different things, I feel like, to the table. And she's been gone majority of the year, I feel like. How's
Yes.
it having Junior back?
It's been great. I mean, she just has that experience in the back row. And last year, because right now she's going in for Ava Malco in the back row, which Ava's done a great job playing defense for me. Obviously, she's one of our biggest offensive players and does a great job in the back row as well. But, that's not somewhere that she's super comfortable yet. I mean, she's only a sophomore. Then Maggie's got that extra year of experience and just a little bit more of a vocal leader out there, I guess, as far as defense goes. So having her back there, especially with Grace Roth and then freshman Kylie Fisher, they've all been phenomenal on defense for us. So having that trio really, really helps. And I know Maggie's super excited to be back, and we are so glad to have her too.
And that's what I kind of considered her as well, a vocal leader.
Mhm.
I mean, she's been doing this for this is her third year now. So she's very knowledgeable now, I feel like, in volleyball.
Yeah, and I mean, it's something that she's been playing since, she was in 4th, 5th grade. I remember her coming to club practices and just being I called her my little bulldog back there in the back row. She just went after everything and would tear it up. So
Little bulldog, I love it. All right, Coach, so you have 2 regular season games left. You have one tonight that you're about to be at it here in a little bit. And then you have Logan Sport later on this week. But we have sectionals, I do believe, the following week. And we had the draw a couple days ago. Let's talk about your draw. I know we have the bye. And we play the winner, correct me if I'm wrong, Bremen and Lavelle. Is that correct?
yes, that's correct.
Okay. And it looks like, again, with the let's talk about some of the teams on there. I know with Bremen, Lavelle, I'm sure that you're familiar with them or seen them. If not, there's going to be a lot of film maybe watch here in a couple of days on them. But what do we know about those two and those 2 teams and how you feel about the draw?
I feel like it was a good draw for us. I think, having some of those teams in our previous conference is going to help. We kind of know the coaching style. We know, how they play, what kind of offenses and stuff that they run. So Knox and Lavelle are both in there. We've seen them several times over the past couple of years. They also play in our summer league that we participate in. So we've seen them fairly recently. Bremen's, Jimtown are also in there. They were kind of top contenders last year in that sectional. I really felt like we should have competed better with Bremen than what we did. This year, I don't think it's going to be any question. So we got some film on them. We're going to do some scouting next Thursday. Since we did get the bye, we'll go up and watch that Lavelle Bremen game after practice Thursday. And then we'll be ready to hit the ground running Saturday morning.
I love it. And it is at Bremen. Correct.
Yes, it is. They are the home team, but
Home team.
we're gonna make them sorry about that, I think.
There you go. I love it. Well, hey, Coach, I can't thank you enough for jumping on real quick. So you're on the JV squad for me. I am about to head over to watch some Winnemac volleyball with a middle school here.
Yes.
So that my niece is in it. So I am in volleyball mode right now. I'm feeling it. So, hey, Coach, I can't thank you enough. You have any last words for us today?
Nope, just appreciate you always doing this and recognizing our girls, and hopefully we can put a few more wins under our belt before sectional start.
I love it. Well, hey, thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck tonight, and we'll speak to you soon.
Okay, thanks, Dustin.
That was our head coach, Coach Heather Caston. Heck, we'll be right back. You're doing it. You're listening to the Winnemac Athletic Podcast.
Thank you for listening to the Winnemac Athletic Podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by Sanders Foods. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at your hometown grocery store.
Ace Hardware, your neighborhood destination for helpful hardware folks. Proudly serving the Winnemac community. Pure Green, expert mowing and complete landscape services to make your yard look its absolute best. First Source Bank, delivering excellence and success since 1863.
Riverside Rentals. Discover canoeing, kayaking, and lazy river tubing right here in Winnemac. Action Plumbing and Heating for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Been serving people since 1994. We would like to thank our sponsors for sponsoring today's show and being part of the Winnemac Athletic Podcast.
Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe. Go Warriors!